Good morning, Master, friends, and all of Ari's guests. How's everyone doing today? Ari's always nervous whenever Ari's clicking on start streaming. Hi, Hatanashi. Good morning, too. Still excited about the collab after? Or later today? Ari's very excited because the collab will be Ari's first experience playing with people I never played with before. But also, the week has been very rough. Very busy week for Ari. But Ari did not miss a single posted on Twitter. Accomplishment. Ended up getting with a company. Ari did not get confirmation from the third person. So maybe Hatanashi can join in if the third person does not join. But regardless, Little Company is a really fun game. Napoleon? Who's Napoleon? Hi, technician! Admission? Technician! Skull and Bones better? What is the Skull and Bones better? I never heard of. Also, I added many new toggles to redeem. And also I added a 1 minute cooldown to some, just so people don't waste points. Because using the points back to back will toggle, for example, the blanket. And then when the blankie is on, the blankie will go off. That's the right place to do the... Oh no! Very not TOS friendly. Ari updated the model because Ari received new toggles, so maybe the pinned items are now in the wrong place. Hatanashi can explain? Too late! Ari will never be streaming again. Ari should also probably disable the hand redeems, just in case. Out of precaution. I'll give Ari a moment before Twitch is not happy with Ari. Ari's doing well. How's Ron doing? Oh, thank you for the follow, Shuru. Sorry, even had, yes. But Ari is disabling the head pass just for today, until Ari is fixed. So Twitch does not think Ari is doing something fishy or funny. Not a sus mate, Ari promises. But also, Ari wanted to talk about rules. If Master and friends noticed, Ari did make a post about rules, coinciding with the term of service incident. Totally a coincidence and not intentional at all. But Ari thought the topics are kind of related to each other, so why not discuss both? Right? Ari wanted to share her own experience regarding rules, but never had the chance due to being busy and also following up with different people. I hope Ari's position is understandable. So, some people don't really like rules, reading rules, looking at rules, being told, please read the rules. Because reading the rules is extra work. Someone wants to come in, say hello, and start having conversations immediately. Because reading rules is boring, even though reading rules is also very, very important. Some people had to ruin it for the rest. Yeah, I'll always buy apples, and something Ari will also mention as well. So rules exist for a reason and not arbitrarily. For example, when Ari first started the guest room, very, very minimum rules. Such as be nice to each other, don't toss around slurs, please be considerate of different people from different cultures, different sexes, different genders, all of that. Right? Very, very reasonable rules. But over time, Ari also had to add in more and more rules. Okay, Ari needs to disable another redeem. Ah! No gentle touches today either. Ari's very, very sorry. Ari will need to consider what is happening. ToS, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, new guests. Ari was disabling a few redeems that were a little bit inappropriate. Because Ari did a model upgrade but did not test some of the pinned items, or the items are in very sussy locations. Thank you for the fox raid. How was that metal stream? And what was that metal playing? Thank you for the shout out, Mr. Rabbit. Ari hoping to is not disappointed that I catch is the normal one and not the pirate one. Ari has yet to be done rigging the pirate hat and also the pirate iPad. Very, very sorry. Ari really enjoys the game. Ari played before on stream. Maybe 2 years ago. Welcome, Chumbat. That is also having a discussion about rules and ToS. I hope the discussion will be interesting, as Ari also cover a few points regarding rules and ToS. The first one is why rules exist and how most people don't really like reading about rules. Even for Ari, reading about rules is really, really boring, but also very, very important. And rules exist mainly to maintain some order. For example, traffic laws are also rules. If everyone did not respect traffic light, many accidents will happen. And also, rules exist to prevent unexpected situations. So people don't have to worry about unexpected things happening all the time. So people will have some sense of security. And also, rules can be set as a boundary, right? Some topics should not be discussed. Typically with VTubers, discussing personal information is naturally something most VTubers want to deal with. Same with Ari. Ari also would not like to discuss anything personal. Besides the few things Ari will be sharing. Like Ari telling Master friends Ari was having some sort of dinner with friends. Ari interacting with Oreo, Ari's cat. And so on. Also, some of the rules are really not well defined. Some rules are vague, sometimes intentionally. And companies, you will usually have some vague rules as a backup. So companies will have a way to pretty much discriminate based on the case or judging the case by case. Typically, it's used in favor of the company, not the person who the rules apply to. I also get in a ping. So I was wondering if the ping is important. The collab stream will start in roughly 2 hours. The time now for Ari is 10:12 a.m. and the collab will start around 12 p.m. for roughly 2 hours. Hello, thank you for the follow. And the cat. Welcome, Ari's doing well. How's Friendly Cat doing? And who is Friendly Cat? Friendly Cat seems familiar with Ari, but Ari's not very familiar with the name. Maybe Friendly Cat goes with a different name on Twitter. Hello, Frosty. Good morning. Also, to carry on the discussion about fake rules, sometimes fake rules are because hard to define what is and what is not a violation. Kind of up to the rule reader to interpret and act appropriately, right? For example, one incident without naming any names or shaming. Last year in the guest room is Ari's Discord server, by the way. And anyone is invited to join to Ari's panels. Ari has a link, and also the link is usually posted in chat after stream. It can also be found as the main link on Ari's Twitter profile. Anyway, story time! Last year, Ari had an incident in the guest room. Where Ari had a minor VTuber, recipe for disaster, posting some inappropriate pictures. Not complete nudity, but the minor was asking, is posting bikini pictures okay? And Ari was saying, yeah, it should be okay, within reason. But the picture was very, very suggestive. The bikini was falling off. So, obviously, Ari had to act on the situation and delete the posting of the picture in question. And also inform the person, when Ari said bikini is okay, Ari did not mean something like what was posted. Why couldn't the dragon eat his birthday cake? He destroyed it while trying to eat out the candles. Wait, to eat out the candles, to blow out the candles. Ari's a little dyslexic. Please excuse Ari whenever Ari's reading something and Ari reads something completely different. Also, when reading very specific rules, some rules seem very specific. Sometimes funny to read. Like, what could cause such a scenario to even happen? And typically, the rules are actually based on a real situation which did happen. Then, the strict rules also exist. Very well-defined rules. Nobody should be breaking ever. For example, laws. Laws are a type of rules which can't be ever broken. And rules are also mentioned typically in terms of services. For example, Twitch's terms of services also mention laws. Respect the laws, never break the laws, because Twitch will be held accountable if something illegal is happening on the platform, which is understandable. Anything that is punishable by law is always more important than any rule an individual or a business is creating, especially when operating where the rule is enforced or the law is enforced. For example, the law in the US does not apply to Canada, but also someone who is interacting with the US business has to abide by the US laws governing the US business. Let's get mother. Hello, Miss Dora. No more dad jokes? Or dragon puns? Thank you. Have a nice day. No, curve is not play. Thank you for being here. So I talked about the different rules and why rules exist. What else would I be mentioning? The results of not enforcing the rule. When the person who is responsible of enforcing the rules not enforce the rule on anyone or only particular people. Okay, the pukin is at least pukin on his shoulder. The puk will be spared. No worries. That's dragging me. Anyway, Ari is easily distracted by Master and friends. Focus, Ari, focus! Ari has a job to do. How would Ari be placing the segment over on YouTube? Ari keeps getting distracted. Amateur me? I continue on. Not enforcing the rules causes the perceived unfairness. And when rules are actually enforced, and only on some people, will also create some tension. Like, for example, tension between Twitch streamers and Twitch staff. And also, not enforcing the rule also causes the loss of trust and respect to the people maintaining the rule. The expectation is Twitch will be enforcing the rules. And not just have the rules not being enforced on everyone, and sometimes the rules are enforced like very confusing when the rules are not always enforced. Especially when breaking the rules is rewarded. If breaking the rule offers the person a reward, then a person has an incentive to actually intentionally break the rules. For example, Twitch partners has an advantage over anyone else on Twitch when breaking the rules because popular bands are announced on multiple platforms. Partner bans are announced on multiple platforms and creates a buzz or a hype for the person being banned. And the bans are typically very, very short as well. Doesn't really feel like a punishment, more like a slap on the wrist. Because even if the streamer is not generating profit for 1 to 3 days of ban, after the streamer comes back from the ban, the streamer will have new people interested in seeing the stream just because of all the media coverage or the social media coverage over the incident, which is very, very disheartening to people who actually do follow the rules, do not cause any issue. The rules become very, very meaningless or an obstacle, especially towards discovery. Because the VTuber of the week will ruin everyone's week, or in particular artist week, also receive plenty of coverage. Unless exclusively the only VTuber been trending beside AriMuria. And I also actually forgot an attire guideline picture exists for VTubers. So not knowing the proper attire or which areas to hide is really not a good excuse either. And I can share how the maximum amount of nudity allowed on Twitch. Citations needed. Basically, what is allowed is what is shown in the picture. All the areas colored should be covered up. Whether the area is the red colored one or the pink one. The red one is no question, ban, boom, ban. Pink ones, probably a ban. But if Twitch catches the person exposing the pink areas, then Twitch will probably do ban the person in question. So really, no excuse to break the rules at all, especially for a VTuber attire. Not something mysterious. And even when Ari was commissioning some of the outfits for Summer Ari, because Summer Ari is pretty much only covered by a bikini. And Carol was very, very careful, and letting Ari know Carol does not want Ari to be banned streaming with such outfits, so Carol offered additional piece of clothing to make the model compatible with streaming. Yeah, W Carol. Always W Carol. And also, Ari feels like whenever Ari gets a new guest in the guest room, the general perception of Ari's rule is Ari's very, very strict of rules. To the point Ari's feeling like people think Ari's running a Christian server. The Christian guest room. But not true at all. Rules exist in the guest room to protect Ari and make Ari also feel comfortable. Same with community as well. Ari wants the community to feel safe and keep the community also in a very good mood. Also, having rules also makes Ari accountable. Ari is expected to also keep the rules, uphold the rules. If Ari has a rule which says no minors, then Ari is also expected to keep minors out of the guest room. Ari can't say no minors and then half of the guest room guests are actually minors. If Ari has the rules Ari is not enforcing, then Ari is slacking. Clearly. So as Ari was saying, Ari wants to keep a specific vibe. Positive and uplifting vibe. Which is why Ari always asks guests to not trauma dump or share excessive sad stories or sad incidents. Almost everyone runs into a bad day. Very understandable. Nothing wrong with sharing some sad note. But if the guest is only sharing bad news after bad news after bad news, and the guest room just becomes a place where people talk about bad news, the guest room will also feel like a very, very sad place to be. At the press corner, not the guest room anymore. As I was saying, Ari's server and the guest room are not a Christian server. Some people complain when Ari is talking about not swearing a lot. Swearing is allowed, absolutely allowed, but not in an excessive amount. Not every sentence is supposed to end with an F word or some other swear. Once in a while is completely fine. Some people in chat need therapy not to be typing up their stories on Steam. Yeah, if therapy is an option, always seek therapy instead of taking random strangers. As everyone has to be dealing with something as well. Thank you for the follow, Hushi. Welcome. Doing up service is a very, very old service. If Master or Front has been with Ari since the beginning, it should be obvious what the cleanup service is a toggle for. So swearing is fine. Excessive swearing is not, especially in voice chat, where the tone also matters. Ari does not want to feel when Ari is in voice chat that Ari is in a Call of Duty lobby, but every sentence ends with a swear for some reason or a slur. And also, rules help with removing bad actors. Some people join not because of an interest, knowing the person running the server, or the creator, or the staff, or anyone. The person is only joining out of spite, or to try to showcase Ari in a very bad light, creating problems out of thin air. Some people do so. Why? Ari does not know exactly why. A person can be doing anything else which is fun and productive. Don't bother other people. Out of spite. Also people who are creating a conflict of interest. Ari does not talk about that topic a lot. But clearly Ari also a Vtuber. And Ari knows many of the guests are also VTubers. But please, create a conflict of interest situation. Don't use Ari's platform for promotion. Ari also works hard to build an audience. Everyone works hard to build an audience. Don't take the easy way. Also work on self. Do improvement. Work organically. Don't sit in the guest room and try to bait every new guest to join in other servers. Not in public, which has a rules against, and not in DMs either, please. Yes, Ari knows. Ari very smart. Just be genuine. And again, I already mentioned, what would someone new who joined the server immediately be thinking based on what you've seen in, say, in general chat? What would someone say if someone is just spamming very weird images, uncanny images, which bothers Ari a lot? Maybe no rule against uncanny images, or previously no rule of uncanny images, but excessively posting the pictures do bother people, even if people don't speak up. And Ari sometimes does receive complaints from other guests. Don't like to read conversation, not participate in particular, but sometimes also participate. Ari can't please everyone, but Ari also has to find the fair ground, which is also part of the reason why Ari created the role-playing channel. The conversations are lost between roleplay and actual conversation of people just talking about their day. Thank you for the sub, Hushi. Welcome, Master Hushi. Thank you for the sub. But anyway, even if Ari and the butlers feel strict, even if Mr. Rabbit is holding a gun, and Curb is holding a tamale, Ari and the butlers are very understanding. Always trying to approach people politely and ask people to follow the rules. Sometimes people react in a very weird way, as if telling the person to read the rule is an attack on the person. But in reality, not at all. Not an attack on him, not in person. No sharing the tamales, understandable. Enjoy your tamales, Carrie. And also, Ari is very, very relaxed and casual in self-moderated spaces. Self-moderated spaces are spaces where the platform kinds of self-regulates, and no moderation team is really supported on the platform. For example, Twitter or X. Ari does not get upset if someone does something weird. But if the weird thing happens in the guest room, Ari would have issues. Like, for example, sometimes people will be posting inappropriate images or pictures under some of Ari's posts. Ari will typically just ignore and not make a fuss about the pictures, because Twitter will also self-regulate and hide most of the inappropriate stuff automatically. Ari is also very, very casual about rules, but not boundaries in DMs. Always ask if something is okay if unsure. We follow a little bit of etiquette. I hope I am not asking too much. Gamba! Thank you for the gift subs. Choo-choo dream! Choo-choo, choo-choo. notification I... Oh, and the people from the guest room as well. The guest room has a special channel for Twitch Master. VIP room. Yeah, it takes no time to ask. And people actually do prefer someone is asking. If someone is asking, then the person asking is actually showing some care. Not asking at all or just objecting to the rules shows the exact opposite. Because some people will just keep arguing with the moderators and making the job very difficult. Like the purpose is creating a riot or something. Also, some people will be upset when the rules are enforced. Someone considered a friend. And then start protesting as well, which doesn't help anyone really. Overall, just very harmful. No one can build a community with just one person. Everyone has to cooperate. If some rules are unfair, then the rules can be discussed as well. But maybe enough talking about rules. Unless someone wants to add something. Complete support and favorite tag and mate? Thank you, thank you. Kampat always very supportive of Ari, even on Twitter. Always makes really fun edits to Ari's art as well. I really like seeing the edits Kampat makes. Every time. Showcases Kampat also making an effort. And whenever Ari sees someone making an effort, Ari feels very, very special. Oh, thank you, thank you. But maybe time to play Sway the Princess? Just before the collab? Then you will be switching to the other scene. Famous scene.